Alright, I'm gonna record a quick session. I think I'll probably make a lot of mistakes, but I'll try to mark hands. I think I have my opening ranges down, but I'm still making a ton of mistakes defending the big blind. My 3-betting ranges are still a bit off. And I only really cold call from the big blind, but I should try to work in some button cold calls even though the rick's really high. Should be playing a 3-better fold strategy when the rick's really high. Cold 4-bet. Shove. I don't think I'm ever really good, but I don't know if I should be folding. I can 3-bet 10-7 suited some of the time. Fuck yeah, it's like almost a lot of times queens plus. I'll mark that hand. Maybe it's a punt to get in with jacks. Maybe I can just fold. I don't know. I've seen people have 10s there as well. An ace king. After I play a lot of hands, that's something I can just check, see how I'm doing with those spots. I think 10-8 offsuit's the bottom of my big blind calling range versus a button 2.5x. Four suited. I think I'll raise 10-5 suited. I don't know if this is a call. I don't think so. Multi-way, I should probably just check. But a 9 is pretty good for me. I'm gonna get a straight with a king as well. They're pretty capped when they bet call. Not a bad turn. I don't think he has an 8. I was gonna say I don't think he has 8 at all. Maybe I'm even good sometimes, but I block his bluffs like king jack. So we cut off. I don't know if I have a ton of 4x, but whatever. I think it's attorneys that he checks back a lot. This might be too loose. Maybe I should only call it queen 10 suited plus queen jack suited. They're pretty big. And here's why. Maybe I can full turn. I don't know. Probably sized up with some kind of combo bluff draw that picked up a flush draw on a turn and now he hit it. But I don't think he's balanced there, bluffing too much. After he calls twice, I think I'm folding. People over fold. Two donks. That's supportive. It's probably a fold versus another gun, but he's a fish. I'm guessing when he check raises and bets small on a turn, I think people do that a lot with flush draws that get there and he doesn't want to fold. Well, we'll see here if he check raises. Then he has a flush. It could be a set or two pair. I can't really call it a gut shot. Seems decent. Okay. Zoom poker still gets slow sometimes. I'll get the stacks in by the river. Jack 5, I think. I should raise. Jack 4 is the bottom of my range. Jack 4 suited. Queen 5 is the bottom of my range usually. But I don't recognize these players. This guy doesn't have a full stack, so he seems like a fish. Pick up a 2 pair. I doubt a player like this would have many combinations of 2 pairs. Maybe Queen 4 suited, Queen 6 suited, maybe 6 4 suited. He could have 4s and 6s, so I don't think he should be having a check raising range on this board. Just button clicking here. I don't know if this is good. He's a pretty tight range when he flats. I feel like exploratively people don't bluff this size. I think people fold enough to the 4-bet and the C-bet. I don't really have to 4-bet that. It's probably pretty speedy. I had jacks in the big blind in that ace-10 hand. Wow. Really tight of him just to call. It's another spot that, I have 9-7 suited. I probably have more. I would think he 3-bets like at least 9s, maybe 7s. We could have 8-6 suited as bluffs, still have 2 pairs like 9-7 suited and sets of 3s. Up Jack 10 off, 10-8 off, 10-8 suited, something like that. No, I 3x from the cutoff. You shouldn't have much that hits this board. Seems like a pretty aggressive player in general. Queen 9. I wouldn't even put that in his calling range. I think that's a bit loose. This guy 3-bets a lot. I kind of want 4-bet king jack off, but whatever. Still learning some of the ranges. I probably made some pre-flop mistakes. Even in my opening ranges. I think I'll just check range on this board. Even like middle position versus button, he's probably a tighter range. He just doesn't have the top hands. I don't know why he tanked for a while before doing that. Whatever. It's not always open, but I don't have many hands on these guys. I don't know if I get much value for this type of player. Bit of a wider open than usual. It's okay. What I really? I don't know. I think I can just check this now. I don't think he checks turn with the king. I guess let's get the bet to full him off random shit in case of board jobs. But the way people play it, I think he just leads turn if he has any piece of that board. So if I bet, he's just folding everything that's worse than my hand. If he has ace 10 or something, he's calling in. Three X from cutoff. I'll treat it like a middle position raise. I think this is a fold. Jack 8 suited. I don't think this is a hand that I want to check raise, but oh, maybe it's okay. Does he have king 10? He might have king 10 suited in his range. Could have sixes too. I think he 4-bets jacks. Could have queen jack. Could have ace jack. Do I get value if I shove here? These games I think I do, people call with words like queen jack, ace jack. That's enough, I guess. Nobody's thinking about it, I can't let down behind it. the greatest run out when he calls turn. I guess he could have 9 a lot, but he should probably just bet flop with ace 9. He doesn't have flush draws much when he checks back. So whatever. I'm okay with my play. It's another spot like people probably shouldn't check raise much. I think I can see bet any board. But I have 6s. What am I gonna do? I have so many better hands to call there. I don't always bet these boards. I probably shouldn't bet this board. But small sample, he's a high fold to see bet. It's probably close. Snap checks. Don't really want to bluff that board. That's a pretty loose call. Jack, like a 7 high flush draw. I don't think he wins that board very often, especially when he checks river. Checks turn. Is it always a flush? Called 3-bet. Just called flop. Would he raise flop with a flush draw? Probably not in a 3-bet pot. I mean, you could have like 10-9 something to that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think people bluff that much when they bet this. Oh, fuck. I feel like he just folds so often when he checks back the flop. I gotta just like, try to get some value though. Just opening his backdoor flush draw, I guess, because he's not the type to bluff. Queen 3 suited from middle position. I don't think this is ever a call. It's never a bad result when you flop a bow and someone shoves 6 times the pot or 8 times the pot. Or is it straight flush draw? Shit. Got what else? Or some olds. 2 olds. Min check raise. 6 of hearts isn't really great. Yeah. This guy's really tight. I think I'm just going to start flat calling in some spots. I know it's not great for the rig, but whatever. He has a low continuation bet from the small sample. I think he's capped. I don't think he ever has ace king. I mean, king jack, but he could have something like ace king. Could have ace jack. Maybe. Sorry. phone call. I don't think this is a spot where I should have a calling range. I tanked for too long. Probably this doesn't look good, but I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Or better fold. Oh shit. Where'd it go? It's pretty thin. This guy's do this against. It's a really low check fold, so I'm not going to bet. Do I get value from like ace high? Diamond in it? No. I should probably just check. I don't think this is a race. Let's see the table. Tight guy here. Oh fuck, I don't know this guy. Probably fine. It's actually a standard raise, I'm gonna say. I don't know if this is a 3-bet. So I gotta mark it. I gotta study my 3-bet spots. Jack 9 off there. I've been practicing a lot with that ranges plus program, but I'm still getting pretty rusty with my ranges. The better I get at cash games, the quicker I'll get, and I won't really have to think about the spots as much. It just takes time and study, and the more I study, the better I play, the easier I can identify the other good players and the worst, like the bad players. There's a lot of bad players in these games, so I'm just playing them to learn some of the ranges. You can't make much money at 5 cents, 10 cents. Even playing 1,000 hands an hour, I'm guessing the absolute best player in this game doesn't stay there very long. He moves up to the next level. But if he did stay, he would have maybe like a $10 an hour winning rate. $10 an hour. Which is okay, I guess. Playing for fun is better than playing video games for no money. We're better than losing for sure. Still gotta be cool with that. But fuck, if I have the potential, might as well go for it. Multi-way, I don't like C-range this board. Yeah, I don't think it gets through very often. They snap check now. Maybe I still just have the best hand anyway. Like I'm not gonna fold someone off with queen or a jack if I bet. I don't think, because usually those a queen would be caught, like have a gut shot as well probably. Alright, this guy just open shows. So usually queen 9 off is the bottom of a range, but I see a bad player in the big blind. Doesn't seem to have much of a calling range. So I don't think he's calling enough versus raises. Stuff. I don't fold much in the small blind. I mean, versus small blind, I don't fold much in the big blind. I think I just call king queen here unless this guy, I have some reads which I don't. fuck, he's thinking hard. Yeah, I should have check raised smaller because of his stack size. What's my calling range? They're probably 8s, 9s for sure. 8s, I think. I'm not really sure. Maybe like ace queen, ace king offsuit, ace 10 suited plus, maybe king queen suited. This guy's tight. Small sample of hands. Let's see if we can get heads up. Fish. This guy's tight. This guy's a fish. This guy's another one. Bad player, I'll call him. I shouldn't say fish, I guess. Don't want to offend anyone. I'm still calling him bad. So yeah, probably ace 10 suited here. Bottom of my range. Similar to the under the gun spot. Queen a4 suit, I think I can raise. I'll bet like any Broadway board, any board that he can't have 2 sets on. This is borderline one of them. These guys are both tight, so it's like a double Broadway board. I was bet range on that. You can't really have jacks. Kings probably doesn't have 8s or king jack. He just doesn't have much. A straight type board I might check though, but because there's 2 Broadways, I think I'm going bet. Plus I block king queen. He snap calls. I don't know if this is good, but worked out. Have a gut shot, need a jack. I don't think there's much point in betting. Maybe like he'll probably just bet if he has a spade in his hand. It's probably too big. Can't be that bad to call here. That's pretty big. I think I could still call. It's probably betting range. Play pretty tight with the suited stuff in middle and early position. I have pretty tight ranges there and pretty loose ranges in late position, which is I think how poker is meant to be played. If you have good positional awareness. So I lost that hand with jacks. I can't remember if I lost any other big pots. I might be up since I got full stack here. Man, these games, people kind of check raise this board a lot with main hands. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like hero calling. I don't have great blockers. I'd rather hero call like ace jack, ace queen. And I have a spade, which isn't great. And the size he made it. Probably could have just bet flop here. Whatever. I try not to bet 100% anymore. Like I'll check back some boards where straights are possible, and some monotone boards like they're all it's diamonds. These guys are betting pretty big. This is like Jack 3-5. You don't have to bet big on that. I don't know. Can't really call. Maybe I can even just fold flop. People don't really bet big on the flop and then bet like check the turn that often. It seems like something I have to check out and study. By big I mean like 2/3 of the pot. I'm betting 1/3 on most pots. I mean most flops, or every flop really. But not all situations. Maybe out of position I can bet 2/3 a little bit more often. I think this guy tanked before he checked, so try to remember that, but I think ace high is good a lot of the time. Maybe this is the type of board I could bet 2/3 on in a 3-bet pot too. 1/3 gets the job done. Oh, aces. 2 spots. So we snap call, probably can narrow his range down a tiny bit. It's an easy decision. Easy call. Maybe he has like a 6x hand. I block a6. Could have 5-6. Yeah. I should probably 3-bet. But he's pretty tight. Calling's okay. Alright, sorry, another phone call. But I don't know what happened in between. I think I won a hand. I think it was on this table. Nothing too interesting. I think a decent pot. I won a few hands, but I'll play for 5 more minutes and end the session. That's my bottom of range here. 8-6 suited maybe. I think this guy's probably decent. So I have him at 5% 3-bet, but I think he's 3-bet me quite a bit more. Or not that much more. But looks like he has decent sizing and everything. Maybe just misclick that king's hand. Queen, probably queen 8 suited bottom of range. Actually, fuck, queen 10 suited. 3x. I gotta study those so hard. Big blind calling ranges, because there's such a big difference between a min raise in a tournament compared to a 3x in the cash game. This is probably a bad open. It got through, but looking at these players, I should have looked a little bit closer. King 9 off should be the bottom of my range there. Versus a 3x, he's pretty aggressive. This is still pretty thin. Like, I'll call, but it's not the greatest call. It seems crazy. Like, I never fold any ace in a tournament because there's antes and better pot odds, everything, blah blah. But cash games, yeah. This guy's pretty tight from the small blind, so keep that in mind. This is a board I want to check with. I think we both have some 4x. such a check raise turn. And on that board, he'll have a lot of, like a decent amount of floats. I actually think he check folds quite a bit, so I'm gonna bet small. He checks back the turn. Let's see, does he check back the turn with Jack X? Let's see. No, he played that really weird. Never really thrilled getting anything other than aces in pre-flop, but whatever. I think you gotta do it. He could be slow playing aces. Hopefully it's ace queen or queens though. There we go. Yeah, I think it's less likely he's slow playing aces. People just generally 4-bet that in. He should probably just have gotten queens in anyway, but I'm gonna keep that in mind. So I do, like, is he just going with kings plus? Maybe it makes getting Jackson pretty bad. Fuck, I don't know. Double Bravias, but kind of like low range. King was a bad turn card. Like, he could be still playing some stuff, but generally he checks. I think he has a lot of ace highs, maybe with a diamond. And ace king, like, it's just a small portion of those. Ace 10, ace jack, ace queen. Oh, okay, checks 10 9. What the fuck do I know? This spot, ace 10 off is. I think I can fold. Seems crazy, man, but. Yeah, even versus min raise, it's probably pretty thin. Small sample, but he seems to play fit or fold and just kind of folds if he misses. Here, he bet flop, check back the turn. I don't think he bluffs, but I don't think he calls with worse. Like, does he call with the 7? Maybe, I don't know, I'll just bet. I think here, I don't think I have a range advantage. I don't really know what people call, but he seems like a pretty tight caller, so he probably has a mid pair. Something like 8s through 10s, pretty tight, narrow range. And you know what? The best way to fool him off that is probably a check raise, because he doesn't have strong king X. I block king, queen, ace, king. Maybe I want to set mine here. So maybe I like this play the best. Fool him off those under pairs that are going to bet there. Alright, I think I'm going to wrap this video up. It's a nice little 45-minute session. I don't think a tighter player is going to hit this board. I'll finish these hands and then, yeah. End the video. So just call it with ace high. I guess that's pretty good. And he probably will have a lot of ace high as a tighter player. This guy, I'm guessing, is a decently high folded 3-bet since he raises it quite a bit. Alright, I could just keep playing forever, but I gotta